Hi everyone, welcome back. I forgot to record an intro, so we're just going to jump right into this little tutorial. I'm applying a little bit of lip balm and prepping my eyelids with some MAC Prep and Prime so that the shadows I'm going to apply will adhere quite well. Next, I'm going to apply this color stick from Laura Mercier in the shade Aubergine. And this is to lay down a really dark, sticky base so that the black eyeshadow will have something strong to adhere to and provide a good, solid, dark color base, and so that as it fades, it won't show through my eyelid quite as much. So I just scribble it on my eyelid and then just take this brush and kind of blend it out. I'm definitely keeping it below the crease of my eye because a different color is going up there. So the palette I'm going to be using for this look is going to be the Kat Von D Matte Metal palette. All the shades come from this palette. They're just so beautifully pigmented and easy to use. I'm using those two lighter shades and the black. And in my crease, I'm using the lighter mauve shade. I'm going to start off by putting the lightest shade under my brow bone and just bringing that down to about the crease, just laying that down a little bit and blending that in. And then I'm going in with this lighter transition shade just at my crease to where I applied the dark base. This is so I'll be able to blend the shadows again a little bit later. So you'll see me doing this a lot throughout this tutorial, taking my big fluffy brush and just kind of blending things around. So I've just blended the crease, transition shade, and the highlighter. Next, I'm going to take a flat shader brush and using the black eyeshadow, I'm going to pack that on over that dark aubergine base that I laid down earlier. And you want to take your time doing this and be thoughtful about where you're placing it. I'm going just to right where the crease in my lid begins so that I'm leaving enough lid space for the mauve shade that I'm going to apply later. And I'm trying to get the color as close to the lash line as well. So you'll see me just kind of taking the tip of the brush to do that. Next, I'm going in with the mauve crease shade and a smaller brush, and I'm just laying down the color along where I want my crease to be. And again, taking my time because color placement is pretty key with this look. And going back in, dipping back into the pan to make sure I have enough color as well. So while you're doing this, you want to make sure that you keep checking the placement of the color as you're applying it by, looking forward into the mirror. I'm not really showing that too much during this tutorial, but you do want to periodically look up and make sure that the placement of the color is where you want it and that you can see enough of it. When you have hooded eyes, you really need to make sure you can see enough of it. Now I've gone in with a smallish, fluffy brush and I'm starting to blend the line between the mauve color and the black. So I'm really just going along that crease line, blending it around, bringing the black up a little bit into the mauve area to create a little depth. I apologize for the blockage of that mirror, but just blending all around. Once you're done doing that initial blend, I went back into the black and just deepened the intensity of that color because I've actually blended some of the shadow up into my crease area, but I really want the most intense color to be on the mobile part of my lid for this look. Here I am just checking out the placement and the blending. Now that I've pretty much done with the look, I'm going through with a little makeup remover wipe and just cleaning up. There was very little fallout from these shadows, but because it's such a dark look, I wanted to make sure that it was totally clean. And once I was done with that, I went ahead and applied some eye cream just to kind of refresh and remoisten that area under my eyes. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply the rest of my face products. I'm using a little bit of a primer. This is the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, and I'm applying that all over my face. And then I'm going to take this foundation, which I don't think they make anymore. It's the Tarte Maracuja Found Sealer. I chose this primarily because it's like a little bit light for my skin. With that dark smoky eye, I wanted to keep my face as bright as possible. And I'm kind of trying out these flat brushes to apply my foundation. I find they're a little tricky to use. The big one works great on most of my face, but then I have to go in with this smaller one and around my nose. Next, I'm applying some concealer, and I decided to use my most brightening concealer. Again, because this is such a dark, smoky look, I wanted a bright look under my eyes, and this is the YSL Touche Eclat. So I'm just drawing it in, and then I'm going to blend it out with another one of these teeny tiny brushes, which didn't really do the trick too well, and I ended up patting it in with my finger to get the most finished look. So next I'm going to go ahead and set my foundation with this Milani Prep Set and Go powder, which I really quite like. I'm using a flat like kabuki type brush because I like to be able to press the powder into the pores around the center part of my face. And for my blush today, I'm using the Benefit Rockateur blush. You can see this is well loved. And my favorite blush brush is that e.l.f. blush brush. And I'm just applying that on my cheeks. I thought that was a good match to this overall eye look. Next, I'm going in with this highlighter from Laura Mercier. This is a really beautiful, subtle highlighter, and I'm just using a little fan brush to apply it to the high points on my cheeks and just kind of blending it down. I don't want to be too shiny. And I'm going to finish up with a little bit of setting spray. This is from Mario Badescu. I'm almost done with this, and actually, I end up finishing it. Okay, now I'm going to just brush out my brows a little bit. I'm not a big brow girl, but I just like to brush out any excess powder that might be there. And then I'm going to circle back and finish the eye look. And I went in with the like mauve color under my eyes just as the first go round, and finished up by applying this dark gray liner to my tight line, and then I also bring it down to the outer corner of my lower lash line, and I end up just bringing that about halfway across and just kind of blending it in with my finger a little bit. I don't want a really harsh line, but I wanted a little extra definition there. Okay, now we're going to go in with the eyelash curler and some mascara and finish off those eyes. I don't love this mascara. I actually think this is probably the last time that I used it before putting it in my empties bin. Now I'm like, this next section is a series of lip colors. This is the one I actually think looks the best, but apparently I didn't as I was filming this. It was the Marc Jacobs Slow Burn. So I wanted a little bit darker lip. This is a lipstick from Besame. I put this on. This is relatively new to me, and I'm sure that was one of the reasons why I wanted to try it. I thought that was a little dark, so I blotted it and applied a lighter lip gloss over it. This is from Lorac, and I can't remember the name of it. I'll leave all of the products in the description box down below in case you're interested. So after applying this, yeah, I'm not too certain that I really love that look either. So I took it off and I went back in with this Bite Beauty lip liner and outlined my lips and filled them in a little bit, topped them off with a gloss, and I think that's where I landed for the final look when you see me at the end. I had to be very honest. My favorite was the slow burn from Marc Jacobs. But sometimes when you're filming and you have the lights on, things look a little bit different than when you actually finish the look. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you real soon in my next video. Take care. Bye.